Just like a songwriter does or an artist does or anybody that creates anything, something sparks a flame.
They kept on seeing these visions over and over again about creating a space, the sanctuary, that people could be themselves, that had music, had art in it, and had real conversations that were meaningful.
Now when you tour a museum, you see things that you can't touch. You see people and you don't talk to those people and you're just walking around just looking at things. Here, it's about the people.
Everything here is donated and everything here you can sell. Some is very expensive, but a lot of it isn't because people that donate say sell it for whatever you can so that it helps your programs.
Don't know where I'm going, but I know what to do.
We have a pretty robust artist and heroes in residence program. A hero could be anybody that's kind of giving of themselves that needs a place to stay. Artist in residence could be any kind of artist, any kind of creator that comes here for a while just to recharge and work on their craft.
I have probably $30 in my savings account right now, and that's the way it should be. You can't accumulate wealth. If you die, you can't take it with you. Help people now.
The O Museum in the Mansion is a one-of-a-kind place with surprises around every corner, an ever-changing museum collection, over 100 individually themed rooms, and 80 secret doors, all designed to inspire and guide you back to your true self. You may know us for our unique private experiences, like weddings and fine dining, jam sessions and concerts, exhibitions and magic shows, corporate retreats and lodgings. But what you may not know is that whatever profit we make goes straight back into the museum programs that embody H's original vision, like our artists and hero in residence programs, our Healing Through Music and Storytelling series, our Songwriting with Soldiers workshops, our civic education programs, the 51 Steps to Freedom Trail, and our ASL video tour. The list really goes on. And each person who comes has their own story.
We read this to you when you were potty training.
And then I decided to make a little crown thing right there. And then it has 2 eyes so it can see you. Say Happy Easter!
I found a book that was read to me by my dad when I was in 1st grade. He read this to me every night, and I found it. This is my special book, and now I'm going to read it to my grandson.
We've gone through like a couple rooms, and each time we find something different. It's so cool. And I've never heard her say thank you before. Like, she's like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's so much. Awesome. I know.
I'm Zibu. I am an aspiring vegetarian, I should say. At least I was vegetarian for about a month before I came here, and I will be vegetarian when I leave. But right this minute at lunch, I had the best southern fried chicken. The very best. Thank you.
I found 17 doors, and you should come here because it is a whole lot of fun, and there's lots of secret doors to find.
Let me tell you a little story. A few months after she moved in, H met a musician singing in a local thrift shop. His name was Cordell. She asked him to perform at the O Museum that night. Months later, Cordell came back saying he needed a place to stay. So H gave him a room here for free. He lived here for 3 winters in a row, taught himself to play the piano, and went from living on the streets to playing at DC's exclusive clubs for $2,500 a week. Cordell played here every Christmas Eve, and one year even played alongside the great and unforgettable Luciano Pavarotti. Cordell was a Vietnam vet and our first ever hero in residence. He was also the inspiration behind our PTSD program.
There are many heroes out there, and they also need a place to go to rejuvenate or to redefine themselves. Everyone can be a hero to somebody, and that's what this whole house is about.
My name is Louis Alvarez. I'm a U.S. vet and a career firefighter. HH and Ted, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the experience of being able to come and enjoy the museum and be able to stay at the mansion. These places simply don't exist. To be able to have a place where their minds can be stimulated and be able to enjoy. And I want to thank you, and I pray that this organization goes on for ages so that people can come and be able to experience what I experienced. So thank you so much.
You go to hotels, you go to restaurants, no one even looks up and smiles unless they see somebody across the room that's important to them. Here, everyone is the same. It's like the equalizer. It's magical what happens here. I was in this room, the ballroom, and I heard this big screen, and I ran to the O-bar, and this lady was like totally freaked out holding a record, and she was shaking, and she introduced herself and said, "This is my brother. We just came to town to bury my father at Arlington Cemetery, and here's a picture of him on the record." And it was behind a chair that she had seen this, and all the things in the mansion, it's what she noticed. My father told us when we were little kids that he was on this album, and we never believed it because they never showed it to us. We thought it was some big fish story. It's the record that we didn't think existed, so we gave it to them. But those are things like just kind of poignant, bringing people's lives, sewing them back together.
O Museum has embodied the idea of a sanctuary. People who need us the most tend to find us in the most serendipitous of ways. We have seen thousands of people heal deeply and profoundly. Even if you've simply just lost your way in life or have come across a streak of misfortune, the O Museum is a place where all your troubles are put into perspective and you gather the strength to get back up again.
Always. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side?
So when I was a child, a very young child, one of my favorite things to do was to read the dictionary. It's fascinating. And my dad had one. He had an old, real old, heavy, cool dictionary. I lost my dad to suicide when I was 9 years old. As I grew up, as I got older, it's been my kind of my one regret of that I never got his dictionary, that I never thought to ask my mom if I could have it. We were coming to the mansion for the first time, and I told my friend, said, "I just know it, we're going to find it in there." And we did. We walked up a magical staircase, and I looked up at a bookshelf, and here it is. So it's this is making up for a lot of time. So thank you, Mansion. Thank you, H and Ted.
Look what it's done so far. And what's
Try walking through a secret door after you find it and not being satisfied in some way or excited or feeling like a little kid again. The house opens you up to be accepting of concepts and ideas and feelings that you typically just shut off, whether you know it or not.
The rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. La 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 roo. The lovers, the dreamers. And if that ain't H. Leonard, Ted Sparrow, that isn't anybody in the world. And me. God bless you guys. I love you all.